On February 17th this year, we finally got a brand new Nintendo Direct. It had been over a full year since the last one, so this was a huge deal. In the Direct, Zelda director Eiji Aonuma confirmed that we would be getting more news to the sequel of Breath of the Wild later on this year, which was followed by the announcement of Skyward Sword HD for the Switch. At last! Skyward Sword HD is coming, and I cannot tell you guys how excited I am. I mean, it's not like I made a video about this very topic a year before its announcement or anything like that. That's hilarious. However, with Eiji Aonuma's confirmation on getting news about the new game this year, it made me realize we haven't gotten a single update for the game since its initial announcement trailer at E3 2019. Almost 2 whole years without any news or leaks or anything of the sort. Luckily, we have had other Zelda goodies Nintendo is throwing at us to keep the Zelda fanbase happy. But, let me ask you this. What do you think, development-wise, is taking so long with revealing the game's name or anything of the game for that matter? Well, I believe I have some answers and would like to share my thoughts with you. My name is HylianLuke, and today I want to discuss some theories or ideas I came up with for what Breath of the Wild 2 could bring to the table within the Zelda series. Let's get into it. So first off, way back in 2019 at E3, Breath of the Wild sequel was revealed, and a pamphlet for E3's presentation had a small paragraph describing the trailer. Finally, Link and Zelda return in the eagerly awaited successor to the unforgettable action-adventure, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, with series producer Eiji Aonuma promising a darker adventure this time. Deep within the caverns beneath Hyrule Castle, a new and powerful threat awakens. Can our courageous heroes save the kingdom again? This paragraph says a lot about where exactly Link and Zelda are in the trailer. They aren't just searching just any random cave system, but they are in fact exploring a cavern found deep beneath none other than Hyrule Castle itself. This is where Ganondorf's corpse is found before he awakens. When he does awaken though, the following shot is a nature scene of Hyrule's land with the castle in the background. If you watch very closely, you can see Hyrule Castle is actually rising out of the ground here. That in itself is super crazy! I am theorizing one of 2 solutions to this concept playing out. One is that Hyrule Castle is going to be floating high in the sky, and we will have to figure out some way to get to it. I theorize this because in the GDC 2017 conference for Breath of the Wild, there is unused concept art of Ganondorf standing on a floating island where some mountain is located. It's possible they could reuse the idea, but you never know. The other idea I had about Hyrule Castle is that it will transform into Ganondorf's divine beast. Now, that idea is very far-fetched and pretty unlikely, but with the theme of Guardians and technology and everything going on with Breath of the Wild, it doesn't sound completely out of line, don't you think? Now, here is where my theorizing gets interesting. When playing Breath of the Wild, have you ever noticed that there are no cave systems in the game? There is not a single cave system in Breath of the Wild, other than the occasional small cavern that would contain nothing but a shrine, a Korok, or the cave in the Hebra region that contained the skeletal remains of a Leviathan. With that said, it is definitely possible that there will be more than just one cave system underneath the land of Hyrule, and not just the one underneath the castle. With that said, how do you think we will be able to traverse into the caves? Let me answer your question with another question. What other mechanic in Breath of the Wild was missing but was present in every other 3D Zelda game except for the Wind Waker? Say perhaps underwater exploration? Yep, you heard that right. I am theorizing that one of the reasons Nintendo is keeping very quiet about Breath of the Wild 2 is because since they are making a direct sequel to the game and reusing the same overworld as the first game, they need some way to make exploring the same world again feel fresh and new while also adding in elements of surprise. I think the way they will do this is by adding in underwater exploration. Being able to swim freely wherever you like in the depths of the ocean or dive to the bottom of Lake Hylia. Then, with that in mind, you will be able to find secret entrances to the Forgotten Caves buried deep beneath Hyrule Field. Imagine running down to the bottom of Lake Hylia and finding a cave entrance down there, which in turn leads to a dungeon of some sort. I think it is an excellent idea, but again, it is just a theory I came up with, so take it with a grain of salt. Well, that's all I got for today's video. What are your thoughts? You think any of these ideas or theories have the possibility of coming to the light of day, or do you think these are way too unrealistic and would never happen? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't yet, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Click that notification bell to stay alerted on all upcoming uploads in the future. You can find my socials in the description below, including my Patreon. Happy 4 years to the Nintendo Switch and Breath of the Wild. That's all for now, so once again, my name is HylianLuke, and I will see you all next time. Ciao!